Hello, love. How is everybody doing on this Monday evening? Hello. I am Khadijah Davenport. I am the CEO and founder of Ladies of Victory, and you are joining us for our Love Live Book Chat, Part 1. We are talking about The Year of Yes by Shonda Rhimes. We decided to read this book last week and start chatting about it this month. It is such a powerful book. It is such a way for you to get to know and be in tune with who you are. The Year of Yes by Shonda Rhimes. One thing I learned about this book is I learned to say yes to no. So welcome to all of you guys that are joining us now via Facebook or YouTube. Thank you so much for being a part. We're going to go ahead and get started with the first questions for this book. We're going to talk about chapters 1 through 4 today. All right, ladies, let's go. Let's get those questions on and popping. Hey, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. We're waiting for the first question. So I'll get started with this book was important because I believe, like Shonda, we all have things that we seem to be successful, on the outside. And then on the inside, we have so many underlying issues and stuff that we're not able to really address. And the limelight and the accomplishments and all these things overshadow those things on the inside of us that have never really developed and we've never really dealt with. So this book helps Shonda learn how to deal with things in her life. And she actually learned to say things like yes to things that she would always say no to so that she could grow and develop. So let's go with the first questions. Shonda talks about the year of yes. Are there times you should say yes and you have not? This is a common theme throughout, the whole book. So are there times in your life that you should say yes and you have not? I believe, talking for myself, we all have had times in our lives that we should have said yes to something and we said no. We could have different reasons why. Scared, fear, scared, all those types of things, kind of the same thing. Feeling incompetent, right? Feeling like you don't deserve to do certain things. You're not worthy of certain things. Those are some of the things that a lot of ladies have expressed during our book chat. But are there things that you guys feel as well that you should have said yes, but you said no? Sometimes we say no because we just don't feel like it. But those are the times, most of the times, we should probably say yes, right? Oh, very good. Thank you for joining, April. She says in the past, there have been, as of lately, I have been more open to saying yes. Absolutely. Growth, 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 growth. We have to grow. And we have to get, I believe the word was we have to get comfortable with being uncomfortable. Absolutely. Thank you for joining, April. Anybody else? I know that's been a testimony for us thus far. Oh, you didn't want to try something different. Absolutely. We are stuck. We are like, hermits and crabs. We just kind of want to stick in our regular environment. We don't want to get out of our comfort zone. But guess what? You have to. In order for you to grow, you have to get uncomfortable. Shonda talked about this in the book. She had to get uncomfortable. She was too comfortable being in the back. She was too comfortable with just kind of doing what she felt she should do, with doing things the way she wanted to do and not stepping out. That's called faith. You step out on faith, and we have to conquer that fear of failure. We may fail. It's okay. You get back up and you try again. And you learn from your mistakes that you made. If you never make mistakes, you're not a human being. Stop trying to be all of that in a bag of chips, right? It's okay. We are not made to be perfect. We walk towards perfection daily, but we are not perfect. And if you never try, then to me, that's failure. Next question, chapter 2. Can you relate to something you did not want to do? I think that's kind of the same question we just asked. So saying yes, saying no to yes, saying yes to no. Can you relate to something you did not want to do? Can you explain that to me a little bit? Can I relate to something I did not want to do? I don't know what that means. Can I have a different question? I don't want to do most of the things that I do. I want to sleep longer and not get up for work. Oh, isn't that the truth, April? Thank you for that. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, I think we all would like to do that, but there's some point where we just can't just sleep and sleep and sleep. And it depends on what time you got to get up for work, because if you have to be at work early, I truly feel your pain. It is not easy to do all the stuff that you have to do for the day and get to bed and then have to get up early and work, and especially if it's a job that you don't want to be at. So I feel your pain and I understand. Absolutely can relate to that. Absolutely. What have you recently been committed to completely and said yes? Oh, that's a good question. I'd like to hear some of your answers to that question. What have you recently been committed to completely and said yes? Well, for me, I have been committed to improving health all around and helping others. That has been a commitment that I have made recently, and it is enlightening to me, to be able to help people outside of their comfort zone and to get it together. So being committed to your health is very important. Everybody should have that goal. Everybody should have that goal. Um, it's constant because we slip, so often back into our comfort that we forget. So run to the bathroom every hour may seem very inconvenient for you right now, but thank goodness you're able to go to the bathroom on your own, right? And regulate your body on your own. And so I'm grateful to that. I'm grateful to the people that are on board that are going to get their life and their health together. It's very important. So that's one thing. We have another comment: by finishing school and being on the right path. Very good. So you're committed to finishing school, you're going to school, and you've completed it. Very good. I think the comment before that said, finally, my health. Can we go back to that other comment? I don't remember who it was. Is it finally? Yeah, Shantae. Me too. Finally, my health. Yes, you have to be committed to your health. And let me say this, because Shantae, I've been on Shantae, and Shantae is a skinny mini. And a lot of times we think that because we're smaller, that we're healthy, but that doesn't make you healthy. And some people think, well, they're big, they must be. That doesn't mean that they're not trying to be healthy. We all have different body frames, body masses, different internal things, different genetics, that some people just are not prone to gaining weight. And then some people are more genetically prone to gaining weight. Understanding that and understanding your healthy weight is what is important. You can't worry about what somebody else looks like, what they're wearing on. You worry about you. And Shantae, I'm on you. And Coach D to the rescue, because meat and potatoes, we coming after you. Okay, Shantae? Okay. The last question, I didn't see the last comment. I'm sorry. I think it may have been April. Can you put the last? I've been committed to stepping outside of the box and being in front of others. Ooh, yes. Yes, you have. Good job on that. Yes. Yes. Because you know what? In order for you to grow the way God wants you to grow, you've got to get out of your comfort. You can't say that you want to be this boss lady, right? And you can't talk in front of people. You can't be an admin and you can't talk in front of people and capture that authority that you have, that God has given you. So there are things that God's putting before you to prepare you for that which He has made a place for you, not you. In His time, everything, all the desires of your heart will come to pass. Absolutely. I have been committed to completely trusting God and not guessing or trying to work things my way. Oh my goodness. Who said that? I want to know exactly who wrote that comment from Love. I don't know who's writing the comments. I want to know who that is. Acknowledge yourself. I have been committed to completely trusting God and not guessing or trying to work things my way. I need to know who said that, because I need to hold you accountable for that. So there's no worry, there's no stress, there's no I can't, there's no are you sure that it's me? There's none of that. So you need to acknowledge who on Love just said that comment. I want to know. I want to know. I want to know, because when you tell me you completely give it away, you're not worrying, you're not trying to do nothing on your own. Oh, yes, baby, you done said it and it came out your mouth, and I'm going to hold you accountable for it. That means in every aspect of your life, you have given it to Him and you have surrendered. That's one of the things that Shonda was learning, right? She learned to let go of certain things, and she learned to gain an understanding in a different capacity that she didn't have. Absolutely. Being committed means right here. You surrender. Thank you, son. It was yeah. Okay, Toya. Okay. All right. You did this? Okay, I got you. I got you. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Letting God go and completely. She said completely. Don't you ever say something to me or in a group with me that I'm not going to hold you accountable for. Oh, I'm going to hold you accountable. Mm-hmm. Jawan, thank you for joining. I have committed to a few things and it's been an awesome yes on my end. This new walk has been brisk and complete. My health is now headed in. Very good. Thank you so much for letting us know that. That is awesome. Thank you for taking the time to join and be a part. I am committed to eating right. Yep. Mm-hmm. Hope so. Because I'm going to get on your nerves, Sandra. Get on every day. I'm going to get on your nerves. I know this is supposed to be about the book, but it's kind of about everybody in the book. And it's important to understand and acknowledge what's going on right here and right now with different people so that they can stay committed and we can hold one another accountable. That's one of the things we learned in the book. You're supposed to have a coach, right? You're supposed to have someone that keeps you accountable, not just your pastors, not just the bishop, not just your husband or your wife, but it's always good to have an outside entity as well to keep you accountable and to hold you responsible. What happens is people want, when it comes to being in leadership, they want their leaders to just be what they think their leaders should be. So they put them in a box, right? And as soon as you step outside the box or you say something they don't like, then it morphs into, well, they shouldn't, well, they couldn't. That's not me. That's not who I am. Because before all of that, I was made, right? To be Khadijah, LeMay, Miranda, Saunders, Davenport. So who I am is not defined by the name or the title that I have. So I'm going to be who I'm going to be regardless. And my job is to help everybody that's connected to me, that's around in my circle, to be healthy, wealthy, and whole. If you don't want those three things in your life, then you need to back on up because I'm going to push you. And if I push you away by doing the right thing, by telling you to drink water, by telling you how to eat, by telling you how to manage your money, by telling you how to do your business, then God forbid, because I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. It's your job to hear, listen, and follow the instructions so that you can be successful in all that you do. I'm teaching you what I learned through trial and error. You don't have to do or go through what I went through to be successful because I've eliminated that. If only you hear, you listen, and you follow. Healthy, wealthy, and whole. Mind, body, and spirit. I want it all. I want it all. I want you to be the best you can be, period. Point blank. If you don't want that for yourself, just block me, remove me from your contacts, delete all my emails, do all of that because I am on a mission for 21 days to get everybody together, right? Together. It takes 21 days to build a habit. It takes 21 days to break a habit. 21-day journey. That's what we're on. And if we get through those 21 days, it's going to be smooth sailing from there. We know that the enemy doesn't like that, right? And we know that he's going to come. But guess what? We are going to be prepared and ready. We are mounted up. We've got our swords. We've got our shields. We've got our helmets. We're ready. I'm ready. I am ready. How about you? Are you ready? Next question. It's 9:19. We are on a roll. Does anyone have any other questions or comments that they want to add before we get this last question answered? Oh, let's see my sheet. See my shirt? My love shirt by AK Printing. This shirt, I don't know if you can tell that this shirt is actually what color is this? Lilac, like a light purple. I love it. You see? You can get your very own. Only $15. Chapter 4. How do you feel talking in front of large crowds? That was Shonda had a major fear, and that was one of her fears. Not just talking in front of large live crowds, not like this, but large live crowds. That was her biggest fear. And so a lot of people don't ever get the opportunity to talk to people in large crowds. Even doing this, it's anxiety provoking, right? Because you don't know what to expect. So being able to talk in front of large crowds, we don't realize how that impacts us, but it's fear, Sometimes it's extra nervousness, which is tied into fear. Sometimes you don't even realize like your body language and your gestures. Sometimes you talk super fast. I know this Sunday, Evangelist Jamie gave the word, and I promise you, I looked at my phone and then I looked back and it was over. I think it was like 5 minutes. And I'm like, was it on super speed? She didn't think she was nervous, but she was talking. She got the points across. She did what she was supposed to do. But that's part of growth. And you can't grow without being put in those types of positions to be able to talk to people. It doesn't have to be a large mega crowd, but even 40, 50 people of your peers and stuff, that could be scary to people, but that's how you learn to grow. And then doing impromptus. My husband is real good at, hey, do this. And I'm like, so doing these types of live things and learning, things you can improve on and people giving you suggestions. Can you go back to those other two comments? Because when I'm talking, I'm not reading them. So if you can go back, I think 3 comments. Thank you for the 8-minute countdown. Okay. If you are a part of love, you are part of a movement in the right hands. Thank you all. Yes. Very good. Thank you for that. That is very true. And everybody will have an opportunity. See, love is about opportunity. And we are, shy and nervous. I can understand that. Everybody's going to be given the opportunity. And if you're a part of this, that means you're a part of the movement. I love the way you said that, Joanne. I don't like it at all. I've never liked to be the center of attention. Yeah, April. You like to be the center of attention in your own way. We all do. It's just comfortable when you're in control of it. No. What? Are you telling them? If you tell me no, you wasn't nervous. Jamie, I don't care what you say. You talked super fast. Go back and watch yourself. Any other time you talk like you was talking super fast. That's nervous. You don't have to say that you felt nervous, but it's evident. You brought forth a word in 5 minutes. I love you. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You just got to take your time. The point was you learn when you're in front of people, you learn to take your time and do stuff and not just fly through because you still have a period of time you're supposed to cover. It's called 20 minutes. That's what we call it. I like to be more a part of attention in the center of most actors feel. Yeah, you actors are weirdos. I don't care what you say. You want to be the center of attention if you're an actor, you're an artist, any of that. Come on. We you know what? We have to be honest. We got to be honest. I'm going to make you guys be honest today. Yeah. Sometimes you don't like to do certain things because you're not used to it. April, once you get used to it, we're going to have to bar you from being in the movement. You're going to want to be a part all the time. It's a good thing. And it's not your comfort zone. When you find your niche, I guarantee you're going to speak to thousands of crowds because that's part of who you are. And God's not going to have you be a part of something that's not part of your destiny and your future. So this is just the beginning, baby. It's just the beginning. Yeah, you got to be obedient. In front of people, it's just scary. It is scary. It is scary to talk in front of people, and especially people you don't know. And sometimes I feel it's harder to talk in front of people that you do know. Because they know you, they're judging, they're this, they expect this and that. And then what if you completely bomb, Yeah. So it is what it is. Thank you guys for being honest. Thank you guys for joining today. We are talking about The Year of Yes by Shonda Rhimes. We have talked about chapters 1 through 4. Next week, join us at the same time here on Facebook or YouTube. We're going to be talking about the next few chapters of this book. If you have not read it, get it. It's a quick read. It's easy. It helps you just kind of get with you. Shonda describes herself and the issues that she endured, and how she kind of got through them and some of the things that she had to do to get over herself and get over some of her biggest fears. So I challenge you, what is your biggest fear? Do you know what your biggest fear is? If you do know what your biggest fear is, what can you do to overcome that fear? What help do you need to seek to assist you with overcoming that fear? And is your fear an irrational fear? Is it rational or is it irrational? There's a difference, right? And so learning yourself through these things that we're doing through the self-help books, we have a few, but we took a little break this month because this month we're focusing on health. Yes, we talked about it last month. We talked about the spirit man in January, and then we talked about our personal man in February. And now we're walking towards talking about our health and not just talking about it, getting it together. And I challenge some people to join this healthy habits group in the next 60 days. I guarantee you will build healthy habits that will continue to grow with you if you do these three things. You hear, you listen, and you follow. Those are the three things that you have to do. And no, it's not free. It is not. If you'd like to be a part, you can email me directly at legacylifechangers@gmail.com. You have to pay for coaching. It's not free. I'm sorry. It's not. You can also text me or call me directly, 601-299-9960. I challenge you. If your health isn't where it needs to be, jump on this. I guarantee results. I guarantee results. I have people that'll tell you that's been walking with me for years. Results are guaranteed. But what you have to do is hear, listen, and follow. So join us on this journey. It's not just about your mind. It's not just about your spirit, but it's also about your soulish man and your health. You got to get that together. What is the point of being wealthy and not healthy? What is the point of being healthy and not wealthy? We want it, but we want both of it. We want to be healthy and wealthy. And we add a third one to that. We want to be healthy, wealthy, and whole. All three of those go together. There are people that have lots of money that are unhealthy and not whole, right? Lots of money. They have committed suicide. They are miserable. They got all the money in the world. We don't want that. We want the balance. We know that balance kind of goes like this, right? We want balance, healthy, wealthy, and whole. That is our decree. That is what we're walking in. And that's what I will help you do. If you hear me, if you listen, and if you follow, results are guaranteed. So I thank you guys for joining today. I thank you for being a part of Love's book chat, talking about The Year of Yes by Shonda Rhimes. I thank you for being a part. I thank you guys for your comments. I thank you, thank you, thank you. And at the end of the day, always remember, let everything you do be done in love. Peace, y'all. Have a great night.